Hi, my name is Ariel. I am class of 2020, so I graduated this past May from Harvard College, and this is my third summer with Mhsp. I was a director last summer, and then the summer before I was a senior counselor.
Rising senior at Harvard College. This is my second year with Mhsp.
My freshman year, the first thing that I joined was the Mission Hill After School program through PBHA. Fell in love with the kids, the families, and the community. I directed the after school program.
I started with the after school program freshman year. As I sort of got more involved with it, I wanted to spend more time with the kids and just be more engaged with the community. As sort of at the end of all of our senior counselors' lunch break, we have like 30 minutes set aside where they're on Zoom, they don't have anything planned, they're just there to hang out with the kids. And it's optional for the kids. Whoever can come. If not, they don't have to. But we started with a couple of our classes getting kids. So this started at 1 p.m. and right at like 1 p.m., a bunch of kids would join. They'd be in the waiting room ready. And one of our students actually, he said, yeah, I was just looking at the clock waiting for it to change. So I think that was really exciting to see just how much they want to be there. I think the other big thing is just hearing that kids have made friends and built relationships with each other, which again is something I was pleasantly surprised with this summer.
I think the director role has changed a little bit this summer in that like we're all on one Zoom all together, and so the kids all come in and then Nick and I put them in breakout rooms for their classes. And so that's been really great. Like we get to see the kids in the morning all the time. But in terms of like being able to wander around classrooms, I think all directors can sort of feel this. It's a little bit different. But I think one way, like every summer or just like in general interacting with kids, that I can tell that kids, like that something means something to kids is like when they notice that it's missing. And one day, Nick wasn't in the afternoon session because he had to take care of something else, and one of the kids came in and he was like, "Where's Nick?" Like the kids do notice, and like even though it's on Zoom and it's like not the same as camp normally is, like the kids do notice. They see us, they see all the kids. I think our ability to still create that sense of a camp and of a community, but it really did feel like Mission Hill and like camp.
I think going into the summer, I was thinking a lot of just like stewardship and sort of holding things over until next summer. And so sort of that they would have an opportunity to see their old friends and continue that sort of relationship became more important to me as I started talking to families, is that a lot of kids really were sort of turned off to offline learning after the spring, sort of just didn't have a good experience with it. So sort of wanted to show kids that like, just because something's offline doesn't mean you have to hate it. It can still be fun. You can still build relationships. You can still feel like you're learning something. So yeah, I think being able to say that they like made friends and continued their friendships, and then also had a good time on learning are probably the two important things for me.
At the beginning of the summer, like really hoped that kids, in some sense, like when they're asked like, oh, what did you do this summer? They would say like, oh, I was at camp. And like, there wouldn't have to be this emphasis on like, it was Zoom camp. In a lot of ways, I think watching our staff really sort of jump in 2 feet first, like, and go all in into designing really cool lessons and collaborating across classrooms in ways that like Nick and I like could only have like hoped and like dreamed of in the sort of planning stages in the spring, was really great. And I really hope that every kid like walks away from camp feeling like they accomplished something and that they're capable of doing something.